like a dreamer. Fly all over the world. Open your shut so the world can see. You're a beautiful pearl. Live your day like you mean it. And don't forget who you are. You're free to go anywhere. There's no distance too far. And I just can't get enough of your energy. I just can't get enough. You're the spark shining in the dark. Oh, 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 oh. Love.
Welcome to It Is What It Is with Cindy Seville. We have quite a show in store for you today. An amazing, very interesting guest. It Is What It Is a show about real people, real adversity, real life stories. And they're here to share their stories with you, to inspire you. And, you know, all of us can relate to something in everybody. I mean, we all have adversity in our life, and through sharing, I say sharing is caring, so through sharing our stories, we're actually helping others. So, on to mitzvah time. Now today, I'm not going to give you a mitzvah. I challenge you to send me mitzvahs. Do your mitzvahs, do your good deeds, and please message me. I want to read your mitzvot, yours, not mine. So I want to read yours. So message me good deeds that you've done, and I will read them on the air, and I will acknowledge you on the air. All right, so remember, do a mitzvah every day. Do something kind for somebody, because in doing something kind for someone, you never know how it can affect their life in a positive way, and it certainly makes you feel better. So mitzvahs every day, message me privately, and share them with me, and I will read them on the air. Now, giveaway. So today we have a snark named COVID. This is the giveaway. You need to comment, like, and share, and whoever comments, likes, and shares the most will possibly win this book. Now, I wrote this book. I have 17 children that participated in this book. In fact, I have another book. It's all about diversity. It's called I Am, that has 27 children. And I have another book I'm working on with actually a school in the Bronx, and that book is going to be called Shyla, My Three-Legged Dog, and it's a book about cancer. So, A Snark Named COVID, comment, like, and share. It's an awesome book, and it's quite a story that even adults, you know, can benefit from, but it talks about COVID in a way children can better understand. Helped, illustrated by 17 children. So, comment, like, and share. Now, when we come back from our commercial break, you're going to meet this amazing gentleman. His name is Nate the Mime, and Nate Moran. The mime speaks. He's a mime that speaks. This man is a veteran. This man was homeless. This man dabbled with drugs. This man has turned his life around. This man entertains and makes people happy everywhere he goes. He's been in films. He's performed all over the place. He's an incredible, inspiring man. So when we come back, you're going to meet Nate the mime that speaks. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Silver Mine at Home, a Connecticut-based non-medical home care agency servicing Connecticut and parts of New York. Silver Mine caters to their clients' needs while offering peace of mind to their families so their loved one can age in place and live their best life possible. Call today to see how they can make a difference in you or your loved one's life. Our family caring for yours. Visit silvermineathome.com or call 203-228-5007.
Welcome back to It Is What It Is with Cindy Seville. We have Nate Moran here today, Nate the Mime. Welcome, Nate the Mime.
Hey, how you doing, Cindy? It's an honor to be here, man. It's an honor to be here. You know, you're an amazing person. We met and, you know, we clicked right off the top. And,
Yes,
and,
instantly.
You know, what they say, real recognize real, you know, and that's definitely true because, you know, I knew you 100 years already, you know what I'm saying?
It feels like that. Felt like that the first day, you're right, the very first day we met. And we actually met here in the studio.
Yes.
That was the first day we met. You were here with Adrian, and yeah, you were here for Frank and Andrew's show.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
which
yes.
it was a fabulous show. They're fabulous. And yeah, we just, we clicked, and we've done quite a bit together already. You know, red carpet,
Yeah,
you know,
right.
events. And,
I know,
and
right?
yeah, it's been quite a whirlwind of fun. And so thank you for being on. You have quite a story, and I want to get into it right from the very beginning.
Okay.
So, ready?
Let's do it.
First of all, I love the getup. Love it.
Oh, wow.
Love
Thank you.
it. Sharps. And I love, look at this, right here. You get the sequins.
Oh, wow.
I love
Thank you.
Style. You're styling it.
Oh, man. Well, I'm blushing. Don't be stopping.
We won't be able to tell.
My face is shining.
Right?
Yeah.
So where did you grow up, Nate?
I was actually born in Virginia, Richmond, Virginia. You know, and then I left 18 and went into the military. But I grew up, raised my grandma had 13 kids.
13 kids.
13.
Wow. She had 13
girls,
kids
6
of her
boys.
own.
Yeah, of her own.
Okay.
13 of her own. So I'm
Wow.
one of the grandkids she raised, you know. Yeah,
Right.
she dropped a lot of great jewels on me. She left a big mark. She always like my best friend, one of my best friends, you know what I'm saying?
I used to say that about my grandmothers. I mean, especially one of them. She was my best friend, and I still say it to this day.
Yeah.
But isn't that beautiful? You have that relationship. You know, you have that with her, and something you
Yeah.
take with you.
Yeah,
No.
my sister, it was my sister, you said it right, my sister and I, let me get it right.
We're not formal here.
Yeah, you know, lay it flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, my sister and I, we grew up together, and she raised us, and yeah, it was powerful woman, powerful.
Where were your parents?
My mother, you know, she was there, but, you know, life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And father, I couldn't tell you we looked like or nothing like that. Let's keep it real. But
Right.
that's why, you know, I like the youth. I work with the youth and stuff like that because, you know, I know what it is not to have that male figure, you know. I had uncles, you know.
Yeah.
They was like my fathers because she had 7 girls, 6 boys. So,
Wow.
you know,
How did she, 13 kids?
yeah, well.
I can't, I mean, pregnancy is hard enough for one. You know, I can't imagine 13. Any of them twins?
Yeah. 7, 2, it was a set of twins.
Okay.
So it was 7 girls, 6 boys. So one of them was a set of twins, yeah.
So, all right, 12 pregnancies, but my
Yeah.
God. Wow, I give her a lot of credit.
Oh, yeah, she was
No
something,
birth
man.
control then, no TV then.
Black and white TV. We went back in the day, boy.
Right.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, it was back in the day. You know, a lot of people had big families.
I love it.
Yes.
So, what brought you from Virginia? You moved to New York, right?
Yeah.
How did you end up in New York?
Okay, I got the military. Well, it was like this. I got divorced in Colorado Springs. Got married in Europe. Got divorced in Colorado Springs. And
Well, how old were you when you got married? You were young, right?
Yeah. Military and all that. And the thing about it, what happened when I was in Colorado, I transferred to Aberdeen, Maryland. I was working on post for the government, and as I got in the military, you know, stuff like that. But anyway, when I went to Aberdeen, Maryland, things didn't go the way it's smooth. So I was coming back and forth to visit my family that's in New York. My mom was in New York.
Okay.
My uncles was in New York. You know, my aunts and my cousins. So every weekend I basically was coming to New York. So my mom was like, "You always coming, why don't you just move here?" So that's what happened. I moved to New York.
Yeah.
And I with my uncle, and then I moved with another uncle, and then went through my things. But I was in New York 24 years.
Okay.
And, you know, that's how I got to New York. And, you know, New York wake me, broke me, flipped me.
Oh,
So I called New York home faster than I called Virginia. When somebody said, "Where you from?" I said, "New York, man."
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
New
yeah,
York,
yeah.
You know, 20.
That's in your soul. New York is in your
man.
soul at this point. It's
18
defined
years.
you.
Yeah,
It's
man.
defined you.
Yeah.
You know, Virginia was your start, but I think based on what I read in your book and what I know about you, New York really defined you.
Yeah, New York made me find out who I was.
Yes. Yes. Oh, you learned a lot.
Oh man, boy, I learned some stuff I didn't want to learn. Let me stop.
We're going to talk about that later.
Yeah.
So you finished school. Did you finish school or no?
Yeah, I went to well, no. Let's keep
Okay.
it real.
Keep it real, right?
I was like, wait a minute. It sounds good. It sounds
Right,
good.
it sounds good,
You know
but
what I
the
mean?
truth is.
The truth is, when I got to my 12th grade, you know, I got girl happy. So, you know, my first period class was in government, but my first period class I was girl happy. Then I'll go to second period, and then, you know, but I already signed up for the military in 1978. I'm telling my age now.
Yeah.
And I went in 79. So when it was time for me to graduate, and I messed up on that credit for my government, I thought I was scared not to go in, but they still let me go in. They told me to get my GTS,
GPA.
GPA, in the military. So that's what happened with there, you know. But nah, I was looking good.
So what division were you in? What
I was
Army,
in
Navy?
communication, Army. I was an Army radio teletype operator, top secret clearance, NATO.
Wow.
When I was in Germany, I was with NATO. You know, I was a soldier. I was into it.
Yeah.
You know, my thing was I wanted to do 20 years because, like I said, my uncles was in the military and Air Force, Army, and stuff. And I grew up JROTC. I was in Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps, Trailing Weapons Drill Team and stuff. So my mom was already knowing I was gonna go in no matter what, but then my scores were so high because I really wanted to go in as photography. I love photography.
Yeah.
And to the day I still love it. But at that time the field was closed, so they gave me communication. So I got in communication.
Yeah.
And so
How long
it was
were you
cool.
in?
Like I said, I signed up 78 when the 79 came out 1984.
Oh wow, so you're in quite a while.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your service.
Oh, I
Thank you.
was thankful for anybody's support of veterans. You know, I got a lot of love, a lot of respect for all veterans, you know, all across the board, Navy, Coast Guard, whatever. Once you put a uniform on for this country and you volunteered, or even if you ain't volunteered, you serve, you know, you family. We family for life. That's I love my military, my people.
Well, you know, I respect anybody who has sacrificed so much, you know, to go and really help us live a better life here in the United States, you know. So thank you for, you know, for serving and protecting and all that. You know, I hope you're getting good benefits. You know, I know veterans get certain benefits, and I hope and pray that you are.
Well, right now I'm going through, I'm trying to bring my case back up again. Because I was in a bad accident in Germany, and so they say I was disabled, but they give me 0%. So right now I'm trying to do an appeal and going back at it again and try to get at least some kind of percentage.
Yeah.
I'm fighting for that right now, but.
You know, just something that people don't know, I work with seniors, I help seniors, and there's something that is called Veterans Aid and Assistance, and it's something most veterans don't know about this, and their families, and it's money that when people spend down their money after they reach a certain threshold, and yet they can still have some money. This is money that they can get every month that helps them towards care, personal care. And I like to throw it out there for people because you never know who needs that money. And so if somebody needs assistance, you know, like say you're living at home and you need somebody to come in and help you, or you're living in an assisted living facility and you need some help, some assistance there, it actually can give you like $2,000-3,000 a month. So people don't know about this money because they don't advertise it, but it's out there, Veterans Aid and Assistance.
Oh, we're going to talk after this.
Well, I'll tell you. Yeah.
Matter of fact, I need one.
But it's
You don't
need it now, but you know what? In the future, when you're older,
Yeah.
you know, it's money there that people don't even know to apply for. So
No,
you
but
know,
let's talk. I'm
yeah, I like
serious.
to educate people on that.
Yeah,
So.
that's cool. That's respect.
Yeah. So dancing, you did. I read your book. You have. I mean, this is an awesome book. The Mime Speaks. I love this.
Wow.
Nate the Mime that speaks. I told somebody, I'm having a mime on my show. I told them yesterday, and they said, a mime, but the mime doesn't talk. How are they? I said, this mime talks. So awesome book. I highly recommend it. You can find it on Amazon. That's where I got it. But anyway, I want to get into this. Dancing. So dancing, you love to dance.
Yeah, I've been dancing since I was a baby. You know, my mom named me Nathaniel, And I used to always get in trouble because I couldn't spell Nathaniel, but I could dance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like, I would go home
Yes.
and I'd get in trouble.
I think you prefer dancing than writing.
Yeah, man. I grew up watching the greats, man. You know, Fred Astaire, Ginger Rogers, Gene Kelly, Nicholas Brothers, Bill Robinson. You know, we gotta say Michael Jackson. You know,
Of course.
Man, Gregory Hines, and Hines. You know, come on, Stormy Weather. All the, I go on and on. Bill Robinson and Shirley Temple. You know, I grew up.
Yeah.
And I chills going through me.
Yeah.
I grew up going, yo, I want to be like them.
Me too.
You know, they was, and that's why I like Tails. That's why you see me. I love Tails because they kept Callaways and all these guys.
Yeah.
When they stepped on the stage, they had tails, they had spat shoes. They looked like dancers.
Smart.
You know,
Yeah, sharp. You're right.
It was. That's why I look up to them, and that's.
Did you ever take any lessons?
I did tap in Broadway Dance Center. I did some African lessons in Manhattan. I did jazz in Pennsylvania, but basically other than that, I've been, you know, and as I got older, you know, I've just been dancing. Even the military, they let me dance. You know, it was crazy. When I was in
you entertained people in the military. Did you get paid for that in the military? Or?
You know what happened? Me and my man, we was over in Germany, and we used to. First, let me tell you how I met this guy. Me and this guy, we flew on the plane together to Germany.
Yeah.
We clicked like brothers.
Yeah.
So we end up hanging together.
Right.
We end up being roommates in Frankfurt. We end up being roommates in Heidelberg. We end up being roommates in Mannheim. That's where I end up at. But we still never knew we could dance. I didn't know he could dance. I didn't know, you know.
Right.
So he pulled a boombox out one day, and I think it was like, you know, Planet Rock or something, you know, one of them pop lock songs. And this guy's from Lindenwood, California, and he started doing some moves, and I was like, ooh, wait a minute, hold on, let me show you what I got, you know. So we started going back and forth and battling in the room until we put together routines, and we used to go from clubs and in Germany and say, can we just show our, we didn't want no money, we just want to show our talent. And we got a buzz to the point that we end up on AFN American TV stations. We did, we danced for fashion season, we traveled all over and performed, but then what happened, this is the trick, right? We thought I come to commander, the captain calls in the office, and say, oh man, we're in trouble, man. So he's like, okay, let's just face it.
Snagged.
Yeah. So they said, this is what the deal is. They said, we don't mind you performing. We know what you're doing out there.
Yeah.
Just represent 97 Signal. And so as long as we perform, we could represent the company, and they paid us some time and gave us TDY pay and everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So you thought you were getting in trouble, but in fact, you were kind of getting promoted.
Yeah, man. I could dance.
You're like, go dance.
Well, go ahead. Just make sure you call us out. You know.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
it was
awesome.
cool. Yeah.
So, when you were young, what were some of your dreams? Did you dream of going into the military? Did you dream of dancing?
Yeah, those was my things.
So you fulfilled your
honestly,
dreams.
Yeah, you know, well, you hitting you chills. You know, I wanted to be a great dancer. You know, I wanted people. I loved it. It's still to this day. Like here going through me. I love it.
Yeah.
You know, but it's a different thing now. I'll tell you with me about that part, but I love it. And the military with the soldiers, I looked up to them. You know, in the military, I looked up to them, and you know, so I wanted to be one of them guys. You know, they admired me. I saluted them even as a kid. You know, we didn't have a lot of money.
Right.
You know.
Well,
so,
13 kids, and I mean, you and your siblings, and then I can imagine.
A lot of love, but
a lot of love, and that's worth more than money.
Yeah, man. So Christmas, you give me a bag of Soldier Man, and I was happy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I played Soldier Man on the ground, on the floor with my Soldier Man, and start my own little thing, and I was good to go.
Kids should do that now.
Yeah,
they should do that now.
Yeah, man. It was crazy. It was good stuff.
Good. But how amazing that you were able to fulfill, you know, your dreams when you were young. I mean, that's amazing, and you quite a journey. We're gonna, as soon as we come back, we're gonna take a commercial. I want you to share with us, you know, some of that lifestyle that you led here in New York.
Okay.
So, you ready for that?
Yeah. Buckle up.
That's right. That's
Safety.
Right. They should go grab a drink, right?
Yeah, you'll go get your popcorn, get your,
That's it.
whatever you need, get ready.
Exactly. Exactly.
You don't want to miss nothing. It's been a show.
So we'll be right back after this commercial break. You heard Nate. Don't go anywhere unless you're grabbing a drink, grab some popcorn, and get ready for the ride. We'll be back in just a minute.
Do you or a loved one need the care of a nursing home? A vibrant community to call home where there are healthcare professionals available 24/7? Candlewood Valley Health and Rehabilitation, located in New Milford, Connecticut, has been offering award-winning care for over 40 years. Whether you are rehabilitating from a cardiac procedure or hip replacement, or seeking a place for your loved one to live where he or she can receive top-notch health care, our team is at the ready. We also accept veteran benefits and offer a special secure memory care unit for residents with Alzheimer's or cognitive-related conditions. Call us at 860-355-0971. Candlewood Valley Health and Rehabilitation, a place to heal and thrive.
Welcome to Sunday Dinner with Chef Clemente. This is an all-new show about family cooking, Sunday dinner, things we did as a child, bringing back some memories and some tradition. This is how this dish was born. I'm going to show you that in just a couple of minutes. So, the trick with the meatballs too, when you fry them, you don't want to overcrowd the pan too much. A drizzle, not too much of olive oil, right on top of that fish. So, a little flour. A little egg, Cella Luna, met somebody, everybody drink some wine. Everybody's still going. Pass them around, everybody eat a little bit, come on. You gotta dance. Oh my God! Get together, go visit your mother, your sister, your cousin, bring some pastry, some food, get together, eat, drink, be happy. Who wants some linguine, clams, and pastry?
TLC Senior Living Services. TLC's compassionate senior living specialists will assist you and your loved ones as you navigate these next steps in senior living. With years of experience in this industry, they know what to look for, and they know the questions to ask. TLC Senior Living Services will help find the most suitable living situation, will help find additional financial resources, and assist with the entire process. Cindy Seville, owner and founder, treats her clients with TLC. Yes, tender love and care. After working for various assisted living communities, Cindy decided to offer her wealth of knowledge to all seniors and their families. Cindy takes her time with you. She listens to you. She helps take the confusion out of your search and treats each and every client like family. Make TLC Senior Living Services your first call. Find out more at tlcseniorlivingservices.com.
Welcome back to It Is What It Is with Cindy Seville and Nate Moran, Nate the Mime, the speaking mime. I hope you got that drink and the popcorn because you are in for a ride. So Nate,
Yes.
tell us about you started drinking. So when did you start drinking? A lot.
Yeah, when I started drinking a lot or when I started drinking, I don't know. It was, what happened growing up, as a teenager, kids, we go through our life,
Sure.
So I was into the wine thing, the Thunderbird and the Wild Hours Road and Lightning Creek and, and hanging out with the guys trying to feel grown.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because a little alcohol makes you feel mature, right?
Oh, man, what? And then I knew I could dance then. Your mind is like, and alcohol. And what happened also, I had a guy who was a DJ, and he said, yo, let me take you out with me, and, I could dance, and he'll pay me $50 to, be part of his entertainment.
Right.
Like, he took me to Charles City, Virginia, and stuff like that. Anyway, he'll pay me $50, but he kept a cooler with anything to drink, whatever I wanted. So I was into that, and then, so
How old were you then? How old were you then?
I still was in high school. So,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So he was promoting underage drinking.
Shh, don't tell nobody.
I know, right?
Yo, this
We won't say his name.
Yo, you won't tell nobody, no.
No. Secret safe
Yo,
with me on the air, right?
No, don't. Oh,
Thousands
we on
of
the air?
viewers. No names.
No, honestly, so that's what, but we all was sneaking, everybody was doing,
Sure.
back in growing, we all grew up doing it,
Absolutely.
So that's how I got into it. But then I still wasn't that heavy. When I got into the military, I remember after my first year, a quick story.
Yeah.
My first year in the military, I was supposed to be in guard duty, like it's called CQ duty. You go to the desk and you sit there and whatever and come back and check the barracks and, your CQ stuff. So anyway, every time I went, the guys like, you're not a turtle no more. You're not a newbie no more. You made your year, blah, blah, blah. So they'll give me a drink. And I wasn't drinking hard liquor. I was basically with wine. So now they got me drinking rum. So every time I go to the barracks, the guy would have a glass. And I'd come back. So by the time I came back to about third, fourth run, I couldn't, it was no more, I wasn't running no more. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah, so I got in trouble, top, first sergeant. Yo, my man said, I got to relieve you, man. I'm on the couch stretched out. So, but, I got more and more into drinking through the military, to be honest with you. And, and then especially when I got in Germany, in Germany you got to try all the drinks.
Of course.
It was like, and I didn't like beer.
I would say they have good beers,
Yeah,
right?
I wasn't a beer drinker
Stout.
until I got to Germany. And
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when.
I like beer.
Yeah.
I like beer. I like dark beers, yeah.
Yeah, I used to like all that stuff.
But you got into it a lot.
I got into it.
You got into
I got so good at it, that they would say, "What's your favorite drink?" I said, "Just put it on the table." What you talking about? Why you got to ask me?
Do you drink now?
I don't do nothing. I'm done. I've been there, done that.
Yeah.
I had my time, my good and bad.
Yeah.
But it's been like 14, 15 years. I don't do anything.
Good for you.
I don't nothing. I'm
How
enjoying
long?
this natural life.
So you drank for quite a while. Did you do anything in addition to alcohol? Did you do any drugs?
Yeah, I tried. I dabbled.
Yeah.
I dabbled all over.
I mean, alcohol is a drug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I dabbled.
Yeah.
When I was in Cali, I got into, everything was coming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was like, whoa, okay, I'll try that, okay,
Yeah.
And then when I left Cali, then I got to Germany, Amsterdam, come on, the hash and, the drugs, so everything was legal,
Right. But did you find yourself hooked on any of it, or it was more the alcohol?
I think the alcohol was the more
that was
one
your
that really,
choice.
I dabbled and I messed with stuff and, but I
Right.
think the alcohol was the one that really, because they said liquor is quicker, that's what they always saying.
Liquor is quicker.
Yeah, liquor is quicker, so, it's legal. So, you can get that faster. And
True.
So I went through that thing, and I don't miss it.
Good. Yeah, good. I'm not much of a drinker. I'm really not, but I mean once in a while. But it's better to stay away, especially if you had an issue with it.
No, man, I'm cool.
Who needs it? You're high on life.
Oh man, I'm enjoying this.
I know you are.
You don't even know. I'm like, this is beautiful. If I thought about it, I would have quit a long time ago. You know what I mean?
Right? I love that. If
honestly.
you knew what you know now, right?
Yeah,
you would have quit a
man.
long time ago.
Yeah.
Wow. So, how did you end up homeless on the streets? You were homeless.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
A little
That
bit
must
of
have been
me
tough.
and a little bit of life. A little bit of everything came. And when doors shut,
Yep.
doors shut. So when that door shut it, and I ended up out there,
Right.
it was like, okay, it's me in the world. And
But what got you out there?
the alcohol, me being stubborn, and then, other people, it was a whole bunch of stuff.
It was a combination of
Yeah.
spiraling down, basically.
Yeah, everything just finally
Yeah.
say, okay,
Yeah.
the concrete is waiting for you.
Yeah.
I
you
was
hit
out there
rock
for
bottom.
2 years. And
2 years on the streets.
Yeah, 2 years. I
Wow.
slept in the snow and everything. I went through the whole thing.
Oh my God.
I almost got killed. I've been through a lot of stuff out there.
Yeah. So, what was it like on the streets?
We had you. I'm gonna be honest with you. Even though it was homeless, I tell you, I was like always trying to find a way to smile, even though I had pain, and so I just had to panhandle. I even did open up a car wash, a Johnny Pump one time.
Oh, I read about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Yeah. It was
Hustling.
yeah, come on, man. We
Nate
had to
the
find
hustler.
Closed mouth don't get fed. But come on.
That's right.
So it was on Sterling Street in Ocean. Anybody know Brooklyn? On Sterling Street in Ocean, it was a Mama's Chicken. And me and the guy who owned Mama's Chicken was cool.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened, I'm saying, y'all know, I need to make some money. We stay by the Jolly Pump and drink liquor all day. We just make some money from it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Right.
I told my man, he gave me some old bucket. He gave me a bucket and some old rags. I went to the 99-cent store. I panhandled, I had $1. Got me some Ivory soap and dishwasher soap and used that for to wash the car. And I put a sign up and said $5 car. And before you know it, went, and it got to the point, it turned to a business to the point I wouldn't drink at the pump. I'll shut down at 5 and then I'll go somewhere else and drink because I wanted to keep that as my business.
Yeah,
But people would still come and hang out.
You had to look like the part. Yeah.
People would come hang out, and but
What did you do when that happened? Because you obviously you
Well,
had friends who were drinking and
you had to just ignore them.
Yeah.
And stay focused on what you trying to do.
Yeah.
It's like you can be in a room with 1,000 people, and if you focus on one person or you focus on what you gotta do, you don't even know they're in that room. So that's what I had to do. Take myself out of that.
Love it.
That level, and so it got so big to the point that limousines companies was bringing me, their cars, and every Saturday I know I had 5 limousines to do, and it was going good. It was going good. Then one day
with dish detergent.
Yeah, started. I go buy some more dish detergent. Then I moved up a little bit. I started buying toothbrushes so I could do the chrome.
I love
One day I made, I feel like
kept going back to that dollar store.
Yeah, dollar store right across the street too, right by the check cashing. You know what I'm saying?
Love
it was beautiful. But so I went like that, and then the police came through one day, and tore my sign down, kicked my bucket, and said, "Yo, are you paying taxes for this?" I mean, turned the Jolly Pump off, and people hollered, "Want to leave car wash alone? Leave
they
him
called you
alone."
car wash.
Yeah, they started calling me car wash.
I love it. Did they know your name?
Some people did.
Yeah.
But the neighbors, it was
car
it
wash.
was crazy.
I love it.
Yeah, and I went back there since I've been straight, and I saw one of the ladies who knew me from back there.
Yeah.
And I mentioned her in my book. And when she saw me and I saw her, and I said, "Yo, you know what this is?" And wow, this is crazy. Excuse me.
Memories, huh?
Yeah, man, it's deep.
Yeah.
Those streets taught me a lot.
Yeah.
You sleep. I had to sleep with one eye open, one eye closed for 2 years.
Yeah. Some horrible things I read in the book happened to you on the streets.
Yeah, man. I was
dangerous on the streets.
Oh, sis, it was crazy. Guys try to kill me for real out there. I even sleep. I'm sleeping, not bothering nobody. I just want to sleep in the park.
Yeah.
And then 2 guys dreadlock dudes, whatever. It doesn't matter. And the guy just straight punched me. Like the Lord said, open your eyes up. And I opened my eyes up. When I opened my eyes up, I was getting punched, pow, in the face and blood. And so I had to come out, And by Kings County Hospital was a gas station. And the guy knew me. So I went in there and he bandaged me up, and gave me peroxide and cleaned me up.
Right.
Even on Ebbets Field, there's 20 flights over the projects on Ebbets Field, and we just sleep on the rooftop, and guys would chase with baseball bats because they didn't want me to sleep on the roof. So I run down 26 flights, man. That's how I know where 20.
I'd be rolling down 20. I'd probably trip and fall. And
yeah, man. Wow. And I got tied up. I've been through all that. They chopped me up. Machetes, and I've been through all that.
Oh my God! I read that in your book too. The machete.
Yeah,
somebody came after you with the machete.
Yeah. They
oh my God!
Me up. But I'm here.
You survived.
And I didn't go through all the stuff that I went through, and I didn't want to. I want to do something positive with it. I remember the day, I was standing on 8th Avenue panhandling. This might catch me, but I gotta say it. Like I said, we went through I showed you some of the pain, and a guy came, a tough dude, came up. "Yo, OG, what size shoe you wear?" I said, my feet ain't been walking, it swole up from walking. So I said, "Bro, man, I don't know, man. You probably like 11, probably 12 now, I don't know, because my feet's so big for walking in the streets." So he disappeared. And he came back with a brand new pair of British Knights. And you see.
Wow.
You take that stuff, he didn't say stuff. Say, take that stuff off your feet, man. Put these on. And to this day, I still got those shoes, man.
You're gonna make me cry.
You know, I still got those shoes, and I clean them, and they in my closet. You know, remember that day.
You're making me cry.
You know, so that's why, you know, my motto, you know my thing is, I was gonna wear the hat today, but I wanted to put it blue on because I want to put some the sky. Is never give up, man. You know,
Right.
I try to pause. I try to give people pause, because you never know what somebody going through.
So true.
You never know what somebody been through.
Right.
See, because everybody got a story.
Yeah.
Everybody, you know, I work with the youth out there in Pennsylvania, and, you know, with Casa Guadalupe, Linda Vega, nonprofit organization, the Relic, and, you know, you hear the stories the youth tell you, you know, after school program, and, you know, so, you know, because I talk to them straight up.
Yeah.
See, people talk about the youth instead of talking to them.
Exactly.
So I sit down and we kick it.
Yeah.
I don't care if
Yeah.
if the Lord bless me and I be a billionaire tomorrow morning, I'm gonna
Right.
still be this dude,
Right.
because I know what it feel like to not have a penny in your pocket and you're so
Exactly.
hungry, and your stomach touching your back, and nobody won't even give you a 25-cent bag of chips.
It's horrible. Look at what that mitzvah, that was a mitzvah, what that man did. That's a good deed. He gave you a pair of shoes, and look how it affected you and you know, changed your life in a way. I mean, you still have those shoes. That's how
yeah,
much it
man.
meant to you. That one act of kindness, that's why I am all about promoting good deeds. You know, mitzvot, lots of mitzvahs. It's, you know, and he felt wonderful doing it for you. But look how it affected you. And it still affects you to this day.
Yeah,
It's incredible. It's powerful.
You know, another thing that happened when I was out there, I met Neo. I think this is in my book. And I was out there homeless and stinking and dirty. You know, I remember
Right.
I stink so bad. I got on a train one day, and the conductor said, "Uh-oh, here comes Stinky."
Oh,
and he said it so bad. I turned
Oh.
around looking like, "Oh, he talking about me." You know what I mean? But I met Neo, and he got a hip hop thing going on out there on 8th Avenue, some hip hop show.
Right.
And I was with this homeless guy. I said, I'm going to go over there and holler at Neo. My man was like, man, don't go over there, man. You know, we were looking with him. I said, I'm going. And I went over and I started telling him, I said, you remember that song, You Make the Hair on the Back of My Neck Stand Up? And I started pop locking and showing him some moves. And one of the guys said, Dad, you need to sign him, you know, and we cracked jokes.
Right.
And then his bouncer was big dude. And they went into a pizza spot on 8th Avenue, and I said, can I go in there with them? He said, yeah, man, you funny dude, go in there with him. And we sit down and we kicked some more, and one of his friends, one of the people that were with him, gave me a roll of money and said, this you, bro. You know, I say all that to say this, that day, you know, I didn't feel homeless. I felt another dancer, another performer, building with another performer.
Yeah.
I didn't
Felt
see
like you
I didn't-
belonged.
Yeah, you know, so I always say this everywhere I go out. If I ever met Neo, I always would like to tell him, thank you for laughing with me, but not laughing at me. You know, like I said, I had rough days out there. I had a lot of rough days, you know.
Well,
But the good days, you know, I still remember too.
Yeah, and all of it defines you. But we're going to take a commercial break, and there's so much more I have to ask you. So
Oh, well, okay, here we go. Let me take the seatbelt off so I can.
that's
so I
right.
can breathe.
Take a break and
Yo,
then put it back on.
Put it back on, okay. Buckle up.
So don't go anywhere. We're going to come right back. Grab another drink. Get another drink. No, don't get another drink.
No.
Don't get another
Well,
drink.
it
Get some
depends.
popcorn. Get a cup of coffee, and
Yeah.
we'll be right back after this commercial
Orange
break.
juice.
Silvermine at Home, a Connecticut-based non-medical home care agency servicing Connecticut and parts of New York. Silvermine caters to their clients' needs while offering peace of mind to their families so their loved one can age in place and live their best life possible. Call today to see how they can make a difference in you or your loved one's life. Our family caring for yours. Visit silvermineathome.com or call 203-228-5007. Do you or a loved one need the care of a nursing home? A vibrant community to call home where there are healthcare professionals available 24/7, Candlewood Valley Health and Rehabilitation, located in New Milford, Connecticut, has been offering award-winning care for over 40 years. Whether you are rehabilitating from a cardiac procedure or hip replacement, or seeking a place for your loved one to live where he or she can receive top-notch health care, our team is at the ready. We also accept veteran benefits and offer a special secure memory care unit for residents with Alzheimer's or cognitive-related conditions. Call us at 860-355-0971. Candlewood Valley Health and Rehabilitation, a place to heal and thrive.
The Suki and Scott Show.
This is one of the funnest shows I've ever done.
Lady, when you're with me, I'm smiling.
It's musical. It's magical.
This is a sexy show. Someone's getting some action.
Now, these larger-than-life personalities are on an exciting new journey. The Suki and Scott Show is your one-stop destination for humor,
You like De Niro when Kate appeared. Counselor!
entertainment,
Jesse's girl.
wonderful,
Can you paint with all the colors of the wind?
and optimism.
You guys have such amazing energy.
Let's laugh together.
I love him.
The Suki and Scott Show.
Welcome back to It Is What It Is with Cindy Saville and Nate Moran, Nate the Mime. Nate, buckle up. Buckle up.
You know anything?
So how did you get off the streets? And, well, first of all, how did you get off the streets?
Okay, what happened, honestly, I keep it real. I'm always keep it real.
Yeah. That's what I respect about you.
I had DUIs and all kind of stuff that I messed around in the streets, but I didn't take care of my business because I was in the homeless, I was in the streets.
Right.
So therefore, I was coming to visit my daughter in Long Island, and I just wanted to see her, and so I came to see her, and that day coming back, the pain walking away from her was, so I went to do my routine and get my drink and blah, blah, blah. And so I was on an E-train, and I was on the E-train, the lady had a stroller.
Right.
You know, you can't go through with the baby, so she had to hold the gate for her. So I held the gate open, and I said, forget it, I ain't paying, I'm going in too. So when I went in,
So you did a good deed, but then you did a bad deed.
The guys came out with the badge. Yo, excuse me, yo, come in for a minute. You got an ID on you? And then I cracked jokes so much. You know, it was a female officer and a guy, and you know, I'm military. And I was like, oh, yeah, I love women in uniform, and you know, and they were laughing, cracking. The guy said, man, you so funny. If you ain't got no warrants, we'll let you go. That's when I got quiet, because I knew I had warrant.
Oh.
So now, I tell people I got arrested, but I got rescued. Because what happened,
I like that.
I was panhandling in front of Freeport, Long Island liquor store. And a guy told me, he said, I know you want the money for me. Just say this prayer for me. Lord, take a taste from my mouth. And I said it, put my hand out. You know, he said, no, come on, say it again. And
Lord,
I said
take
it again.
the taste from my mouth. I remember that from your book.
Yeah, and so what happened, I did an inner outer body thing, and I really looked at me like, yo, what? And I started saying that prayer. And I prayed, even when I was drinking vodka, whatever, you know, and so I prayed, so he took me out of that element.
Right.
From the streets, and then I got arrested, but I got rescued. By me getting away from that, it gave me a chance to get myself together, and so.
So you went to prison for a short time?
No, jail.
Jail?
Yeah.
There's a difference?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a difference. Yeah.
I don't know the difference.
Yeah, jail. Yeah, prison, yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
Jail.
Yeah, jail. But anyway, so I heard about the Northport VA, Long Island, Salvation Army was helping veterans. And people always tell me that when I was in the streets. So they said, because when I was time for me to get out, they said, what you gonna do? I said, I'm still homeless, man, but I heard about the veterans in Northport Salvation Army help veterans. And so they contacted them and they sent a van to Common Avenue, that's where I was at, Common Avenue, and brought me straight from Common Avenue to Northport VA, and I haven't looked back since.
That's amazing. That's incredible. You know, you willed it too. You wanted that. You wanted to get out of that lifestyle and better yourself, and you did it.
Yeah, you know, it was crazy. They said, we got one in Manhattan. I said, no, I want to go where nobody know me. I want to get far away. I want to go to a place that nobody know me.
You don't want to be influenced. You don't want to be influenced by any,
Yeah, I was done.
So tell me about your book, The Mime Speaks. What prompted you to write this? What inspired you to write this?
You know, I was doing an event in Howard University in D.C., and the guy was like, we told him my story, we was kicking it, and he said, I want to read your book while you're alive, man. And that stuck in my head. And I said, okay, you know what? That's what I want to do. I'm not a writer, you know. I told you, first period class was girls class. But, you know, it worked. And what happened, I was working with a lady, you know, good friend, and she was having, my publisher, but she was Monk, was doing her book.
Yeah.
Blue Heron Bookworks. I always get like a tongue twister for me sometimes. but she was Monk, she's good people, and she was doing her book, a good friend of mine.
Yeah. And
I was there to do a photo shoot for her book, and we got to talking and found out she's a veteran. And then she said, I finally told her, I said, yo, hey sis, I want to do a book. And she said, she asked me straight out. She said, let me ask you a question. Are you a finisher? So I said, I didn't finish high school. I didn't do the 20 years of military like I want, but I'm finishing this book.
I love it.
And we went to work.
Love it. Love it. And you tried out for America's Got Talent, didn't you?
Yeah, I tried America's Got Talent. I tried out for the Apollo.
Wow.
You know, man, here go chills, man. Here we go. See.
A lot of chills today.
Yeah, man, I know you can give me, you can get in that, right in that
We're
soul.
digging deep. We're digging deep.
Yeah, you know, when I said Apollo and America's Got Talent, you know, I just watch these shows and I would say I want to be on it and this and that and this and that. And, you know, I was a panhandle in front of Apollo because I knew that's where people would come see shows, and I always say I wanted to dance in there, even though I'd be out there panhandling and asking people to change and looking dirty. And then my friend said, yo, man, you want to audition for the amateur night? And I said, how can I do that, man? He told me to do and told me where to go, and he hooked me up, and I went straight there at 8 o'clock that morning and waited in that long line to get in, and they gave me a number like I just got the Grammys. And
it's exciting.
You know, I didn't get accepted because I know what it was more so, because you got 90 seconds to react, 90 seconds to drop, and I do mime, so my story might take a look and get to the end. So anyway, it's another thing, but I still won. Yeah, because what happened, I wanted to dance in that place. Oh man.
See, that's, you know.
So I've got it.
Yes. You look at the positives in life. That's amazing. I mean, I love that. You know, some people might have said, well, I wasn't chosen. Well, it doesn't matter. You had the wonderful experience and you won through that experience.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I said I wanted to dance there.
You did.
And I danced in the Apollo.
That's amazing.
You know, and I'm on the Cotton Club. Anybody got the Cotton Club because you know that was you know, that's one of my spots I would love to. You know, people ask me all the time what's my biggest shows. I done did London. I done did, you know, Bahamas. I done did Cali. I go on and on. But to me, every show is a big show.
Mm-hmm. You know where I saw The Vagrant. I'm going to talk about it again. Absolutely, absolutely love the film. Not out yet, but I can't wait till it goes out. It gets out there.
Oh yeah.
But I was at the premiere. I saw you there also, and you are in The Vagrant.
Yes, yes.
You're miming, and there was a very touching scene in The Vagrant that actually brought a tear to my eye as I was watching it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and it was somebody homeless, you know, with the money, I think, right?
Yes,
and you gave the homeless man the money, isn't that right?
Yes.
And you know, and knowing you and your story, and knowing you were homeless, that must have been very touching for you to have that part in that play, in that movie, in that film.
You know, I told Aunt Janetta, I said, you know, that hit home with me. You know, she's great, amazing.
She's incredible, yes.
Oh man, I've been working with her. I met her. I remember when I performed at her club she had back in the day in Staten Island. That's how we met. But anyway, you know, I told her to touch home with me.
Yeah.
You know, I did movies. I was in the Oz before I went homeless.
Oh, you were in Oz?
Yeah,
Wow.
I did 4 shoots with them cats.
Wow.
You know, I did stuff.
I
But,
loved Oz.
yeah, that was a crazy movie. But, you know, this new life, I'm part of a Dragon Squad film series too coming out on Netflix and stuff like that.
Yeah, tell us what you're in. Tell us
Yeah, I'm
other
doing
things
that.
you're in.
Dragon Squad film series with Grandmaster Tyrone Bullock, Dragon Entertainment, Dragon Films is going to be part of that. It'll be Netflix. Grandmaster, you know, the brother is amazing. You know Anjanetta, I'm with Keys with her, Vagrant, and the other one, Face It, Behind the Mask. Yeah, I think Behind the Mask.
Oh, nice.
You know, it's a lot of other stuff going on, you know, with that.
That's awesome. So you perform, you're in films. What are the two?
What that is? You know, I'm going to tell you, people ask me, I've been doing, when I first started doing mime, you know, I didn't have no black lips, but I always put these teardrops.
Yeah.
And the reason I put the teardrops is a tear of joy and a tear of sadness. And that's why I put 2 teardrops, for a tear of joy and tear of sadness for it. And that's what, I've been doing this for a decade now.
Wow.
Yeah.
What prompted you to start, because you mimed, but all of a sudden then you started with the makeup, because you said you didn't have the makeup before.
Yeah, I had the makeup, but I just had the lips. I didn't have no eyebrows.
see.
It was just straight, pow. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
somebody
yeah,
threw
yeah.
some paint on me, and I had 2 drops.
Maybe you could teach me how to do my makeup.
Yeah, I'm still, I'm a work in progress. I don't know. But yeah, so I get in a thing called National Veteran Creative Art Festival competition every year. And 2011, I've been at it ever since 2009. And 2011, I wanted to do something different with that song, Usher, That Got My Baby. And so I went to Party City, bought some white paint, threw my face. I didn't know what I was doing. But I remember myself, I remember Charlie Chaplin, I remember all these great dudes. And I wanted to interpret the song instead of just dancing off the song.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring it to life.
Yeah.
And when I put the makeup on, I literally felt my body leave me and step into the song, man. I wasn't here. I told a lady when she recorded me, I said, "You do me a favor, don't miss nothing." And I've been hooked ever since.
Wow.
I never thought this mime would go as far as it did. You know, I was doing it just for a competition, and now it's a book, and then movies, and London, and you know, they call me the king of mime in London, and Princess Layla. You know, yeah.
Wow. You know what I think it is? It's not just you're phenomenal with your miming. Phenomenal.
Oh, man.
Phenomenal. But I think it's who you are. It's who you are. People learn about you. They know, you know, and they get to know you, or they've read your book, or, you know, something, and it's you. It's you that, you know, people want. I mean, your miming is incredible. You're dancing, you're miming. I don't know how you move. You have to teach me one day, because this girl cannot dance.
First, thank you for it.
I can
Thank
slow
you for the
dance.
compliment.
I could country dance, but I can't coordinate. And I'm half Spanish. You think I would, but yeah, it's who you are. You're an amazing person, very inspirational.
Oh, man, wow.
Really, you've.
Thank you for the compliment.
No, it's true, and you've come a long way. And why don't you tell people, we're coming to an end, why don't you let everybody know where they can find you, because your services are for hire, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So let everyone know where they can find you.
NateTheMime.com. Nate, NateTheMime.com is my website. It got all my links on my YouTube, my Facebook. I haven't put my TikTok on it yet, 'cause I just got TikTok.
Ooh,
but
I
my
love
TikTok is Nate the Mime. My Instagram is Nate the Mime. My Facebook is Nate Moran.
Moran.
Moran, yes.
Yeah.
And that's how you can find me. And you know,
you're available for performances of all
I do
types.
all shows. I did weddings. I even did funerals.
Wow.
So I perform for all occasions. And when people say weddings, they say, "What do you do for a wedding?" If you give me your favorite song that you two love, I'll bring your songs to life. I did perform for my brother, Stafford Chavez, good brother, for he proposed to his wife.
He's a good guy. They're both good
that's
people.
my man. That's
Yeah,
my
good
brother.
people.
I'm talking about Yeah.
Awesome.
I met him doing a cause I did fashion
They're
shows.
going to have to watch this now.
Yeah.
After, yeah.
Yeah, that's
listen.
my brother. Him and his wife, Leah Chavez. Oh, man, two beautiful people that made
Yeah,
it so.
no, they are. I met them. Wonderful.
You know.
Wonderful.
When he proposed to her, I performed for her in the Hamptons.
Wow.
And then I performed for his birthday in Colorado.
So you travel. That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
That's
Blessings,
awesome.
man, Lord, man. You know,
One last thing I want to end with. I'm going to end with final thoughts, but never give up is your motto. How did you come up with never give up?
because oh, man, why you do that?
Because you only have a couple seconds.
Yo, you got me, man. That was like,
I got
yo, I'm going to tell you something. I look at me, man. You know, I know I'm not supposed to be here. I know what I seen. I got hit by a car. The car dragged me 2 blocks.
Wow.
They say I won't gonna be able to walk. I'm dancing, you know.
Yeah.
I know. I got a shower. I got clothes. I got friends. I got people who respect me and who shake my hand instead of saying, "Get out the street, you bum," you know. And if I had gave up, I wouldn't have met these people. I wouldn't be performing. I wouldn't be on your show. Exactly. So, a lot of times, I hate to say it, I look at me, man. Yeah. And you know, I'm sorry.
Me too.
I'm sorry. But you
Don't
know,
apologize.
I look at me and I keep going and every time somebody shake my hand and just say hi to me, it's a blessing, you know, because I know I ain't supposed to be here. So that's a blessing by itself.
Yes.
So if you keep going, you receive blessings. And I always say take a minute to smile because that 1 minute, that smile might what you need to help you get through that day. You know, you go through some things because we still go through things. Come on, coming out here just now in my car,
exactly.
overheating.
Yep.
And I'm sitting there going, no, I got to get there.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pull over, let me find what I got to do, and let's fix this and let's
you
go.
got here. Yep.
You know what I mean? It's like I tell people like this here. If you go into the store to get the eggs, right? And for your breakfast and you hit a pothole, you gonna turn around and go home? No, you're gonna go get them eggs so you can have your breakfast. That's life. You're gonna go through potholes. I don't care if you're rich, I don't care if you're poor. You're gonna go through potholes. You're gonna hit a pothole. You just gotta keep going because there's a blessing behind that pothole. Because I look at me, man, I know I ain't supposed to be here.
Excellent, excellent, excellent final thoughts. Because I was going to basically reiterate what you just said. But thank you. Very powerful.
Yeah.
You are incredible. You are a huge inspiration. You're talented. You're kind. You know, I'm blessed to call you my friend. And
Oh, man. Wow.
really, and I'm so grateful that you were able to get out here and be on my show and share your story. And I know sharing your story, you're going to inspire so many people. And even if it touches one person, it's going to touch a lot. But one person, and it changes their life, and they think, wow, never give up. Never give up, then, you know, we've done our job. So I'm going to thank you. Thank you for being on my show.
Oh, thank you for having me.
You're amazing.
Thank you for having me.
You're
Thank
amazing.
You. I really, it's 3-hour drive, but I don't care.
I'm worth it, right?
Yo, you already know. Let me stop. No.
Mwah.
Mwah.
I love you.
I love you too, sis. Love you too.
So, well, I'm going to end with my quick final thoughts. I think that Nate the Mime said it beautifully. Never give up. Dig deep. Keep going. Don't let anything ever stop you. Don't let anything ever get in your way. You know, he faced a lot in life, and he's here. He pulled through. He's here. We all can do it. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. So go past, like he said, those potholes. Don't let those potholes get in your way. Go through them. Keep going. So thank you for joining our show. Nate is amazing. Don't forget, his book is amazing. You're going to love it. The Mime Speaks by Nate the Mime. You're going to love his story, a lot of what he said, and more. There's a lot that he didn't talk about here on the show that's in this book, so you'll have to buy it to find out. Anyways, remember, comment, like, and share if you want to win this fun book, A Snark Named COVID, and I can't wait to see you next week. Thanks for joining in, and we'll see you soon.
Live your life like a dreamer. Fly all over the